Hey guys, welcome back to Peace and Pines Homestead. We're going to be doing a couple of things today, the first of which bringing some compost from the other part of the property where we used to live, where we used to have the chicken coop. We're going to be bringing that down to where we're currently residing, so follow us and we'll get into it. Alright guys, so we went down to the front part of our property. We're going to be taking some chicken compost and we're going to be bringing it up to the other side of the property, and we're going to be laying it down where we're going to have the garden to amend the soil, because basically it's just like sand up there. If you've seen my other video, you've seen the quality. Okay, so Seth is going to go, the mosquitoes are really bad down here right now. Seth is going to go grab the skid steer. And I don't know how he's going to do it, but somehow he's going to grab all of the compost, all the chicken poop that's inside of our old coop, and we're going to bring that up to the other end of the property. Okay, so I'm about to show you our old coop. It was very redneck. So we've since abandoned this part of the property when we moved down to the other side. So it looks very deserted. And if you look on this side, yes, it is leaning down, and that's because we have our one dog that's mostly outdoor that would like constantly lay on the tarp because he loves like blankets, and just not just blankets, anything that he can lay on, he'll lay on it. And so he would lay on the side of the coop because it had the tarp on it, and it very much so brought it kind of wonky and down on that side. But anyways, this was our coop and it's since been abandoned. The door would come down like that. So anyways, I just tried to do everything very affordable, and we looked into a lot of different coops. We decided on a hoop coop, and we should have made it taller. This would be a much better, like maybe like a bunny tractor or something like that. But like I said, we were just starting out, and this is what we could afford, this is what we had time to make, and this is what we ended up making. Okay guys, so while Seth is grabbing the skid steer, I'm going to show you something really cool that I found. Alright, so I live in the south. Around here we have these plants. It's called pokeweed, and it's an incredibly toxic plant. I believe I read up on it this past summer, and I believe just a couple of berries could kill a toddler. So now, that being said, they're also very medicinal. But the thing about that is you really have to know what you're doing and prepare them a specific way. I've read up quite a bit on this plant, and it seems, although the articles and findings have been somewhat different, this is a really good medicinal plant helping with lymphatic issues, which I'm struggling with right now, going through some mold detox. So I might try to talk to an herbalist and see if I can utilize some of these berries. But for right now, I'm gonna leave these alone. Down. Come here, I'm gonna put this on you too, baby. Just rub that all over your skin. You can put it on your face. Cold. Oh my gosh, the mosquitoes are so stinking bad over here. I'm gonna grab some dog fennel and rub it all over because they're just tearing up my legs. So I told Isaac that this was called dog fennel, and that it'll help keep the bad bugs away, hopefully, like mosquitoes and stuff, from biting him. And he said, dog kennel? Dog kennel, does Percy like this? I said, no. Okay, so you're gonna lift it up first? Okay. Shout out to Seth. I did not want to get my hands dirty, and he very happily took care of this for me. Is Parker trying to help? Parker! Here he comes. Yeah, I mean, salvage, you could salvage the tarp and then we could just resell that. I know it's not going to go for a lot, but we could put it on Marketplace and see what we get. Y'all, look at all of this chicken manure. It's so much. It's probably a year and a half's worth. Percy is equal parts silly and disgusting. Like, I guess chicken poop is just his thing now. I don't really know, but he's been doing this lately. We actually just bathed him and he decided to do this. I'm gonna pick some of the roots out of here that I see. There's only a couple. They're not too bad. So I think Seth's idea was pretty genius, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get this because it kind of pushed it up against the fence line. So we might have to hand shovel some of this. Alright, we're walking back up to the main part of the property. We're going to spread everything out and hopefully get some great vegetables next season. So Seth just moved the chicken tractor. It was like right here and he just moved it to the side a little bit. Yep, that's chicken poop. Wow, Seth is doing a couple more things before we spread the compost. I figured I'd show you guys a garden update real quick. Alright, so this plant right here has gotten a lot taller and I feel like there might be blossoms, or not blossoms. It's about to blossom. So I doubt I'll get any tomatoes off of it this year, but I don't mind just letting it stay in here for a little longer just to see. My tomatoes have actually done really well. I need to stake that up. It fell over because it just grew so fast. It's laying there, so I gotta stake that up. But let me show you some of my cherry tomatoes up close. Yeah, so I have a ton of cherry tomatoes off of just this one plant alone. So those blossoms just popped up. Might still be able to get those, who knows. My lemon boys haven't gotten too much bigger. I actually just picked one yesterday. It was cracking pretty bad, and it just started turning. So I went ahead and picked that off before the cracking got worse, and I'm just letting it ripen.
Look right here.
What is that?
It's a marigold. It's volunteer.
It's a what?
It's volunteer.
It's a volunteer?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did you show?
It just grew by itself.
Yeah.
Can I what?
Okay, and then I wanted to show you guys how much my okra has taken off, which I'm so excited for. But check it out. It's kind of hard to see because the sun is setting, and there you go. Look at that. That is growing so good, and there's so many other ones on here I'm so excited about. I think I'm definitely going to need to grow okra every single year. And the cool thing about okra is it really thrives in sandy soil. And obviously, I mean, look, we have tons of that here. But just soil that's not really great in nutrients. That's what I've heard. So I went ahead and planted it, and it's really showing off. Holding true to that for sure. Looks like I'll be getting a lot more of this, hopefully, as long as the deer don't get to it. This one right here has a flower that's about to bloom. I was so surprised at how pretty the flowers were on the okra. So if you're bored and you have some time, maybe after this video, Google okra, look up all the health benefits, look at how pretty the flowers are on them. You'll be pleasantly surprised. I think you should grow some. Got a couple more plants there. And then as an experiment, because I'm in a gardening group on Facebook, and it said that the Okra typically doesn't do well in a bed. So I planted one of these here in the bed, and when I first transplanted it, the leaves started turning like a little yellow and not much was happening. But now if you look at it, like this whole new leaf popped out, or maybe it was this, I don't know. One of the leaves is new. And then also it has a bunch of little buds in the center that are about to form little okra flowers. So, I mean, this one's doing just as good as these little ones that I planted over here. I haven't noticed any difference. That's part of the fun part with gardening, is just being able to like experiment. Okay, and then we have our pepper plant. This thing, I got this in the spring. It's kind of pitiful for how long I've had it, but it did not do good. It got taken out a couple times by a pest. So I am thankful for a round 2 on my pepper plant, that hopefully I can get something. We'll just have to see.
Daddy, you have to close the window.
I'm gonna start calling him Poopy Percy because he always wants to lay in the chicken poop. Poopy Percy. Okay guys, so let me know what you think that we should plant for our upcoming gardens. Right now I'm planting the fall garden along with our spring garden for 2024. Let me know if you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. That helps more than you could possibly know to help share our channel with everybody. And of course, subscribe to our channel. Let us know what you want to see in the next video, and questions are always welcome. Thanks so much for watching.